What's up everyone, it's Adam from Life of Adam. Today I'm back with a brand new lifeguard video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about how to pass the CPR AED test at the end of the course. This is the test where your instructor is gonna bring you into a room, you're gonna have an infant, a child, and an adult dummy, and you're gonna have to do choking victims, CPR, use the AED, do rescue breathing, and all those things. So it's something that you have to pass in order to become a lifeguard. Now, before I dive into this, if you guys are new to the channel, I make a bunch of content about how to pass the course, the pre-test, how to get a job, basically everything you need to know about being a successful lifeguard. So definitely consider subscribing and liking the video to show your support. So basically the format of the test is that your instructor is gonna tell you if the victim has a pulse, if the victim is breathing, if the victim is unconscious, if the victim is unsafe. So what you have to do is you have to memorize the steps of checking to see if the scene is safe, checking for a response, telling someone to call 911. You're gonna have to say these things out loud and show that your instructor that you're doing the steps one at a time. Then when it comes down to you checking for pulse and breathing, your instructor is gonna say whether or not there is a pulse or whether or not the victim is breathing. And so then you have to choose what to do next. And if the victim does have a pulse but is not breathing, you can start with rescue breathing, and then your instructor will tell you if the airway is blocked or not. And if it is, you know it's a choking victim. So you'll have to do a couple cycles of CPR. They're not gonna make you do this for a long time. They may ask you along the way, what are the 5 reasons to stop CPR? And those 5 reasons are: the scene becomes unsafe, someone of higher or equal training takes over, an AED arrives, signs of life like the victim wakes up, and the last one is you're too exhausted to continue. Now the format of the test is exactly the same when it comes to the AED. The instructor is going to tell you, hey, here's an AED, you have it. They're going to make you put on the pads, and they're going to make you advise a shock and actually shock the dummy. Obviously, it doesn't really do anything because it's not a real person, but they're still going to expect you to use it properly and tell everyone to clear away from the shocks. So you really have to do it step by step, exactly what the book says. Now, my tip for this is to be mindful of what to do after you use the AED. So you want to continue CPR if advised to, or maybe your instructor will throw you a curveball saying like, oh, the victim now has a pulse. Then you have to reassess. So I remember taking this test. Obviously you're gonna be a little bit nervous and it's a little intimidating, but I'm telling you, if you exaggerate the motions and you count slowly and you show the instructor that you know your stuff, just practice maybe with a pillow at home in your room for a couple minutes, maybe a half hour a day or 20 minutes a day leading up to your test. I guarantee you, you'll pass on your first try and it'll stick with you when you're a lifeguard. So I hope you guys enjoy, like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks so much. Peace out.